Bianca Belair unleashes her dark side on Naomi. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. In a moment that shocked the WWE Universe and redefined the legacy of the EST, Bianca Belair did the unthinkable. The always resilient, fan-favorite powerhouse unleashed a side of herself we've never seen before, a darker, meaner, and far more dangerous Bianca, targeting none other than Naomi, a woman she once called a sister, a friend, and a fellow warrior in the women's division. But now, all that has changed. This wasn't just a match. This wasn't just a rivalry. This was personal, and by the time the final bell rang, one thing was clear. Bianca Belair had shed her smile and her sportsmanship in favor of something far more sinister. Tonight, we take you inside the emotionally charged, high-octane clash between Naomi and Bianca Belair, a match that turned brutal, chaotic, and unforgettable. This is your full match recap of Bianca Belair unleashes her dark side on Naomi. Buckle up. This is not your typical WWE showdown. Backstory and build-up. Before we dive into the brutality that unfolded in the ring, let's rewind the clock and look at how we got here. Bianca Belair and Naomi have always had a mutual respect for each other. As two of the most athletic, dynamic superstars on the roster, they've stood shoulder to shoulder in battles against a common enemy and celebrated each other's victories with grace and pride. But in the wake of Bianca's harrowing rivalry with Jade Cargill, something shifted inside her. She was sidelined, targeted, and humiliated in public segments. Naomi tried to support her during those tough times, but support wasn't enough. Bianca felt abandoned by the WWE Universe. She felt betrayed by the system, by management, and by the very people she called her friends, Naomi included. The breaking point came during a contract signing segment a few weeks ago. Naomi, fresh off a victory over Tiffany Stratton, was set to challenge for the WWE Women's Championship. Bianca returned from injury and interrupted the segment, not to congratulate Naomi, but to accuse her. She blamed Naomi for not standing up for her, not demanding justice when Jade Cargill left her hospitalized. She accused Naomi of being too busy dancing under the spotlight to notice her sister's fall. The crowd booed. Naomi looked heartbroken. Naomi tried to explain herself, telling Bianca that she always had her back. But Bianca snapped. She attacked Naomi on live TV with a KOD through the contract table. The fans were stunned. For the first time ever, Bianca Belair walked out to a chorus of boos. From that point on, things got ugly. The following week, Bianca appeared backstage, cold and calculated. She didn't apologize. She doubled down, saying that Naomi needed to be humbled. She said, "Naomi forgot who helped pave the way. She got comfortable. I'm here to remind her that I'm still the EST, and I'm done playing nice." Naomi, refusing to back down, challenged Bianca to a match at WWE Unforgiven, a special live event that promised brutality and answers. No titles, no stipulations, just a grudge match, one-on-one. And so, the stage was set. The match begins. The arena was electric as Naomi's music hit. Dressed in glowing green and black, she danced onto the stage, but with a noticeably more serious demeanor. The signature smile was still there, but it was guarded, focused. Then came Bianca. Gone was the glittery ponytail twirl and the crowd-pumping EST energy. She walked out wearing all black, with sharp edges on her ring gear and a stone-cold look in her eyes. Her signature braid was wrapped in black leather, almost like a weapon. This wasn't the Bianca Belair we knew. This was something darker. The bell rang, and immediately the two women collided in the center of the ring. A collar and elbow tie-up turned into a power struggle, with Bianca forcing Naomi back into the corner. The referee demanded a clean break, but Bianca slapped Naomi across the face. Gasps from the crowd. Naomi snapped, firing back with a series of stiff kicks and a spinning back elbow. She tried to regain control, but Bianca countered with a spine-shattering backbreaker. The pace of the match shifted. Bianca was methodical, dissecting Naomi with cold precision. She wasn't showing off. No flips, no crowd pandering, just ruthless offense. She targeted Naomi's ribs, slamming her repeatedly into the turnbuckle, locking her in punishing abdominal stretches, and even mocking her signature taunts. Naomi tried to rally, using her speed to dodge a shoulder tackle and hit a springboard crossbody. The crowd came alive as she delivered a sit-out jawbreaker, followed by a handspring enzouigiri. She went for the cover. 1, 2, kick out. But Bianca wasn't fazed. She rolled out of the ring and grabbed a steel chair. The referee warned her. Naomi begged her to stop. But Bianca didn't care. She slid the chair into the ring, but Naomi intercepted, drop-kicking it out of Bianca's hands. The two then traded blows, lefts, rights, counters, and reversals that showcased the chemistry and rivalry between them. Naomi connected with a rear view out of nowhere. 1, 2, no. Bianca barely got the shoulder up. Bianca snaps. Frustrated, Naomi climbed to the top rope, signaling for a split-legged moonsault. But Bianca rolled out of the way, and Naomi crashed hard. Bianca saw her moment. She grabbed Naomi by the hair, looked her dead in the eyes and whispered something we couldn't hear on commentary, then lifted her for a massive KOD. But she didn't go for the pin. No. Instead, Bianca dragged Naomi back up again, another KOD. Still no pin. The referee tried to intervene, but Bianca shoved him aside and threw Naomi out of the ring. On the outside, she tore off the announcer's cover, slamming Naomi into it, then stood on the announce table and yelled, "This is what happens when you forget who I am." Security tried to stop her, but she leapt off with a twisted moonsault right onto Naomi's chest. The fans were in stunned silence. Some cheered, some booed. Back in the ring, Naomi was barely moving. Bianca stared down at her, breathing heavily, torn between ending the match or ending Naomi's career. She locked eyes with the camera and said, "I warned her. Y'all made me this way." Then, one final KOD onto the steel chair Naomi had earlier kicked away. 1, 2, 3. The bell rang, but Bianca didn't move. She stood over Naomi's broken body, her eyes void of remorse. Aftermath. The crowd was in disbelief. Commentary struggled to find the words. Corey Graves said, "That wasn't the EST, that was a damn assassin." Bianca slowly left the ring, refusing to acknowledge the fans. She didn't pose. She didn't smile. She just walked backstage, expressionless. Medics rushed to Naomi's side. As the replays rolled, each one more brutal than the last, it became clear that this wasn't just about winning. Bianca Belair wanted to hurt Naomi. And she succeeded. Backstage, WWE cameras tried to catch Bianca for a comment. She looked at them and said simply, "Y'all asked for this. I was done being your puppet. I'm not your hero. I'm your problem now." Meanwhile, Naomi was stretchered out of the arena, her face barely conscious, whispering, "Why?" As the medics checked her condition. Social media exploded. Fans were torn. Some praised Bianca for embracing her true dominance, while others were furious at her betrayal of Naomi and the WWE Universe. #Justice for Naomi trended within minutes. #Darkest followed. What comes next? WWE officials later announced that Naomi suffered severe bruised ribs and internal bleeding but avoided serious permanent damage. She's expected to miss several weeks of action. As for Bianca, she's officially entered what many are calling her darkest era. Gone is the smiling, honorable competitor. What we're witnessing now is a woman consumed by resentment, bitterness, and the desire to destroy anyone who stands in her way. Rumors suggest that Bianca is eyeing a rematch with Jade Cargill, and if this version of her shows up, Jade might be in trouble. Meanwhile, Naomi's future is uncertain. Will she return seeking revenge? Will she even want to step in the ring with someone who hurt her so personally? We could be seeing the beginning of one of WWE's most emotionally charged feuds in recent memory. This isn't about gold or legacy anymore. This is about betrayal and revenge. And for the first time in a long time, Bianca Belair has reminded the world that she is not to be underestimated. She is the strongest, the fastest. But now, she's the darkest. Bianca Belair's transformation is sending shockwaves throughout the entire WWE locker room. Naomi's downfall was just the beginning.